In today's episode, we're doing a review or a recap of 2020. Obviously, a very turbulent year. Hello, welcome to my channel. For me, it's been a pretty interesting year because I decided to start vlogging, and if I didn't decide to start vlogging, we wouldn't be here. I started vlogging on the first or the second day of the actual lockdown, where you can really go anywhere. I gradually, I was, getting stuff and gear for vlogging, like lights and microphones and stuff, tripods. So we did 4 vlogs, 4 stay-at-home vlogs, and then after that, I released a song called Answer the Call, and the reason why I was able to release that song is because it was already done, the production was done, voices recorded, everything was done, and I really like that song. It's a pretty cool song. And then after that, I wasn't able to release any other songs just because the studios were closed in a way, so you couldn't really go to a studio and record your voice. You can still do production, which I kept doing, but you can't really go and record the voice. So at least I could. We couldn't do that, but I kept vlogging, and definitely it's been an amazing journey, trying different things. But I'm really looking forward, even though I love vlogging, I'm really looking forward to the time when everything is going to be normal when it comes to the studios being open and me being able to go to my singing lessons, which I hope to vlog as well one day. So basically, in March we did a few episodes, and in April we did a few. Then there was a little break just because I had to get a new laptop, which I did, and I also vlogged that, which was unpacking of my laptop. I got this Alienware laptop. I was thinking, should I get Alienware or should I get the Mac? I don't know if I regret or not, because the Alienware is very fast, very efficient. Mac would be very stylish, quieter, and it's good for editing as well. After I unpacked my laptop, went to a Korean store and I bought some snacks. So we did, we tasted different Korean snacks, which was a very fun vlog. I have to say, like, out of all of the vlogs I did, I think a few of them were exceptionally fun, even though they're all fun. Definitely trying Korean snacks was one of them. Then we did a 3D parrot. I have no clue what happened with the parrot. I don't know if Porter ate it. There it is.
The infamous.
This is the 3D parrot. I haven't named this parrot, so if any of you want to help me name this guy, like, leave the comment below and I'll name it. So yeah, another thing we did in May was facial masks. I do like experimenting with different skincare products. So one of the vlogs in May was trying Korean versus Japanese skincare products and really seeing what I like more or less. Next month was June. We did a few of those backyard videos by the fire pit, where I roasted marshmallows for the first time, I think. Then I went to the beach, and that was a pretty long vlog, but it was fun and it was relaxing. I think being close to the water, generally speaking, affects our body very well. It's like a natural form of calming meditation. In July, we did a very fun sushi mukbang, where I went to the store, got some sushi, I went to the restaurant, got some sushi, and then we did a taste test to see which one is better. I have to admit, it's my mom's favorite vlog, and I really liked the decoration on the table because we had flowers. It was really cool. Then I washed my car, that was fun, and then I went and saw goats, and that was in Laguna Beach. The reason why those goats were there is because Laguna Beach had a fire that really was devastating, and they decided to bring the goats to eat the grass so that the fire can't really spread. And every year they have shepherds that come there and live there in the hills, and they bring their goats and go section by section, and goats eat the grass. And that was very fun because I think I got a chance to really see sheepdog. Then we did meat and cheese board. I love making cheese and boards in general because they're like, I like munchy finger food, so that was pretty fun. And then in August, some things that are basically highlight of August were, I bought this little gas stove in a Korean grocery store, and it was very inexpensive. I think it was like $10 to $15. And then I used it in backyard to cook, to make the Korean stew and sausages, kimchi stew, and Bauerwurst or bratwurst sausages. Then we did American pie mukbang, where I went to the store, I got some pies, I went to a restaurant and I got some pies. Then we did a taste test. Now it's September. I have to admit, September was pretty interesting month because now it's September. I have to admit, September was pretty interesting month because we had a lot of things going on. But basically, we had Porter's birthday, and that was fun. And then we got a new camera, and that was fun. And then I got my wisdom tooth pulled, and that was
fun.
That was
really
very
fun. That was so fun.
It was fun for you guys.
Yeah,
I was in a car and I was telling my aunt, I was like, oh my god, I remember, and I didn't remember that. I saw that on the vlog. I wanted to go to the grocery store. I wanted to go to Mitsuwa after pulling my tooth. I'm so glad I wasn't in Uber, because I would just end up going to Mitsuwa and buying. I wanted to have a tuna sashimi. So because I felt like I can eat sashimi since you don't have to really chew. In October, we did a lot of cooking in the backyard in October. I mean, it was a perfect month for that. I cooked mackerel, fish, and octopus, and I did my curry, and I put too much curry paste. Yeah, I went to the Source, which is a Korean mall here in Orange County. November was a challenging month, so I was struggling a little bit to come up with the content. So I just decided to do some normal, regular things. A highlight of November for me was definitely mowing the lawn. And if you go and if you look at that video, you'll see that I tried to say this word so many times, mowing the lawn, and it was pretty funny in the video. And I was like, it's a hard word. People don't understand that. It's a very mowing, because you like mow, and it's like, what?
Can you say mower?
So anyway, but the interesting thing, and you didn't see this in the vlog, was I was cutting the grass, and somewhere as I was doing that, this little boy came with his friends, cousins. He was like, I don't know, 5 years old, and he had these little cards, and in the cards he had a little cooler, and in the cooler he had ice cream. So he came
playing an ice cream song.
You know how I mean, at least here in the United States, there's, in Serbia we didn't have this, but here in the United States there is this truck, the ice cream truck, and it comes and it plays a specific song. So this boy had a speaker and little cards that he was pushing, and the speaker would produce this sound, so people naturally think, oh, it's an ice cream truck. So they go outside and they see him and he's selling the ice cream. And I remember we were getting ice cream from him, and I was thinking, you know, in 15 years from now, you'll read the newspapers and be like, oh, I
Justin
knew,
Baker.
I knew Warren Buffett that
really.
built an empire as a multi-billionaire. That's the vibe I got from this kid, and I'm thinking, I think we should all strive for, encouraging,
Entrepreneurship.
our kids and grandkids and brothers, sisters, it doesn't matter, young generation, to do something useful with their time, to get something, to earn something on their own, because then they'll be able to really appreciate the values. That was the highlight of November. So now we are in December, current month, and the highlight of this month, we're definitely making a gingerbread house for the first time. When I moved to the United States, this is crazy, like every other sentence. So in the United States, when I moved to the United States for the first time, when I moved to the United States, so we don't have this in Serbia, but in the United States. But anyway, it's a melting pot, guys. For the first time, I made a gingerbread house. Now, I first of all didn't even know what gingerbread house was in Serbia. So then when I came here, you would see on TV, people making gingerbread house. So in my head, I thought, oh, it's the house made out of ginger, bread with ginger. So I always thought that it's a very, very strong ginger smell and flavor and stuff, which I didn't get the impression when I was putting together their house. I didn't smell ginger at all. But is there ginger? There is ginger. There is ginger. I didn't smell the ginger. But anyway, I put the house together, and I was thinking about, how in every part of the world there is something different that people do for holidays. I'm not going to call it Christmas necessarily, because we have different words and different concepts of holidays, right? But back in Serbia, we had a tradition where you go to the forest for Christmas, which in Serbia is in January. It's January 6th is Christmas Eve, January 7th is actual Christmas. Basically, we had this tradition where we would go to the forest and we get dried out branch, usually a branch that's fallen or something like that, or if there is no dried out branch, they cut the branch and then they put it close to the fireplace, so the heat kind of dries out the thing. So then in the morning, the tradition is nobody is allowed to enter your house on Christmas until we call it položanik, comes first, and that is the person that you choose, and it's the person you believe brings good luck. So that person is the first person to come into your house, and that person goes and gets the branch and goes and kind of mushes the ashes in the fire with that branch and has to say a specific, you can call it a chant. And the chant basically goes, as many sparkles, as much money, as many sparkles, because when you take the branch and you do this with the ashes, there's the fire does this, right? So you say as many sparkles, as many money, as many sparkles, as much health, as many sparkles, as much this and that, whatever is specific to the family you're in. And then the tradition is that the family gives you gifts. They give you food, they give you money, they give you candy, whatever they have. Then after that person comes, everyone else can come. And it's funny because there's, people don't always know if your luck bringer came on Christmas. So they would go to the neighbor and knock, and the neighbor would be like, sorry, I can't let you in because my luck didn't come yet, right? So it's pretty funny, especially in the villages where there is no internet, there is no way of communication. People actually go from house to house. Usually they're pretty nosy, so they know exactly what's going on in your house next door. Sometimes they don't. So then people don't let them in. Just don't, because the luck bringer has to come first. So that's the tradition that's specific to Serbia. I never saw it anywhere else, especially here. And then here, for example, you build gingerbread house. I mean, that's people do that here and they don't in Serbia. And then we made a candy train for the first time, and that was very fun. Again, that's something that I did it for the first time. I never saw it before. And that brings us basically to the end of the month, the end of the year. And I'm looking forward to 2021 because I feel like, you know, I believe in balance. So if one year is like this, then the other one should, you know, be very different. So hopefully we'll have a very, very good year. So let me know how your 2020 was.
Oh, plus you're working on more music.
And oh yeah, definitely working on more music. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm done recording here, I'll go and print the lyrics and start rehearsing for the new song or two, and we'll see. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Again, let me know how your 2020 was and what your plans for 2021 are. Okay, thank you. Bye. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, it's not about the destination, it is about the journey.